I'm Sam. I just took the New York City subway for the very first time ever. Let's debrief. Okay, if there's one thing that solo travel has taught me in time and time again on public transportation for getting anywhere is that you have to swallow your pride and you have to ask people if you're going in the right place, because this helped me not once but two separate times on my first subway experience. First of all, any city that you arrive to, especially like solo traveling by yourself, it's fucking confusing to figure out the public transport. Some cities are like better than others at it, but like for the most part, I found in almost every city that I've traveled to by myself, I have no clue what I'm doing for the first couple days that I'm there. Anyways, with that being said, I look up where I'm trying to go. I was trying to go into Manhattan and I'm in Brooklyn. So I don't really have a destination, but I'm like, okay, I want to just get to Manhattan. My maps takes me to a bus stop. And I'm like, this doesn't seem right. Like, I'm reading the signs and I'm like, this doesn't seem like it's going to the right place. Like, nothing on this says Manhattan. It says like downtown Brooklyn. Like, it's my first kind of kickoff. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm looking at my maps and I'm like, I'm going to have to ask someone. And in my head, like before going to New York, I feel like I've heard so much about like people are not helpful. No one wants to make conversation with you, whatever. And so I'm like, okay. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna have to swallow the pride. Like, I need help and I'm going to ask a local right now. So I go up to these two older women. I was like, hey, I'm traveling. Like, is this the right stop where I need to go to get here? And I show them my maps and they're like, oh no, like, no, you need to get on a train. This is not right. So I'm like, okay, where is that? And they point me, they're like, okay, it's just right across the street. I'm like, oh, thank you. I feel so glad for asking. Then I get into the train, pay my fee. I'm like waiting there against the wall, back against the wall. And I'm like, you know, when I'm reading the signs, I'm not sure that this is the right place to be. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to do it again. Like, I'm going to have to speak up. I'm going to have to do it again. And there's this woman standing next to me. And so I'm like, hey, excuse me, like, is this train going in the right direction to where I need to go? She looks at my map and she's like, oh no, you need to go to the other side. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to try. So I exit, I go up. And I think I go to the other side. I like cross the street, enter at a different exit. Bitch, I look around. Everyone that I was just standing in the subway with is still there. So I'm like, okay, clearly I did something wrong. I'm like, I'm just gonna wait here and see if this train is maybe going in the right direction. Like, surely I know she knows more than me, but I'm like, I'm overwhelmed. Maybe it just somehow is going in the right direction. As the train comes, it wasn't. So I'm like, okay, I'm definitely in the wrong place. So I get out and I'm like, what the fuck? I end up finding the right entrance. It was like 2 blocks down. It was on a different corner. It was fine, like, but I found it. Get on the subway, get off the subway, and now I'm in Lower Manhattan. So it really all worked out, and it's really wonderful. But you are solo traveling, you have to get over yourself, and you have to ask where you're going, because if I didn't, I would have ended up literally nowhere near where I was trying to go. And so, you know, it would have been an adventure, and it would have been fine, and you have to be okay with stuff like that happening when you're traveling by yourself. But get over your fear, ask people.